Deltarune is the greatest survey program in Google Forms, and according to its launch trailer, it's a heartfelt journey of humor and friendship. Over the course of the game, a number of characters join your party, and you use them together to fight enemies. But what if you're sick of RPGs about the power of friendship and want to turn it into a journey of only humor? In this video, I'm going to find out and try beating Deltarune chapters 1 through 4 using only Chris. The only real rule is that I need to play through the game using just Chris in every battle. Deltarune has a weird system where defeated party members automatically heal until they're revived, which makes this impossible to do normally, but with the PC version of the game, you can very easily edit your save file with a text editor to modify each character's maximum HP. So I just set every other character's max HP to -1 so they're always defeated. I'm not strictly going for any particular route, but I'll generally try to win battles as a pass. Chris and Susie fell into the Dark World, and after making my way to the castle, my first max HP to -1 started. The game began with Chris arriving at the file with it. Deltarune has a weird system where defeated party members automatically heal until they're revived, which makes this impossible to do normally, but with the PC version of the game, you can very easily edit your save file with a text editor to modify each character's maximum HP. So I just set every other character's max HP to -1 so they're always defeated. I'm not strictly going for any particular route, but I'll generally try to win battles as a pacifist when possible. Other than that, everything's fair game. So let's get started. The game began with Chris arriving at school and forgetting what a closet looks like. Chris and Susie fell into the Dark World, and after making my way to the castle, my first battle was against Lancer. The solo challenge actually changed the entire dynamic of chapter 1 right away. Usually Susie spends most of the chapter attacking without your approval, so if you want to win battles as a pacifist, you need to work around that and warn enemies of her attacks. But because she's always down, that entire mechanic is gone, and sparing enemies becomes a lot less hectic. Lancer's battle always ends automatically after a few turns though, so I just defended and dodged attacks until it did. A few rooms later I did the tutorial battle. This was mostly the same as usual, except that the act that lets you hug Rousey couldn't be used, because Rousey was down despite talking to me. Obviously, this was going to be a consistent thing throughout the game. Any acts that require characters besides Chris were entirely off limits. Beyond that, things progressed fairly normally for the first chunk of the game. Because Chris was alone, getting through battles was obviously slower, because I had to do everything with them. Since I couldn't coordinate the actions of multiple characters, to spare an enemy I had to act
Have you ever heard of double jeopardy? It's the concept that you can't be punished for the same crime twice, and so given that I already served a ban for hate speech, that should explain what I'm building today, but this is some huge gaming news by the way, because Microsoft are considering spinning out Xbox into its own business and potentially even selling it. This would change the entire face of the games industry, but also some of its biggest franchises, which includes Mojang. So what's happening? How will it change Minecraft? And indeed, will it actually result in Minecraft getting more investment? And what is the latest on the multiplayer ban situation? Well, let's see updates all of that today, because hello, I'm Cat, and by the way, I got my start with the Xbox 360 version of the game, which is why I was so almost dismayed when I saw this viral post from Valuetainment on Instagram and Twitter, which said that Microsoft is considering selling Xbox. This is something that went very crazy. It's got 4 million views, but right above that view count, you can see that it actually has a community note, which clarifies that according to this Reuters business article, actually what they're considering doing is spinning off the unit, but also they're considering restructuring it to make it a wholly owned subsidiary. That sounds like exactly where they are right now, but the critical difference here is that instead of using Xbox as a way to push Microsoft products and services, so the stupid Edge browser that's included, or for example, the big bet on subscriptions and cloud gaming, instead of having to have the console push those Microsoft things, instead they can have it be profitable on its own right. This would mean that they can actually make the big investments they need to into big titles, and so Asher Sharma, who is the new CEO of Xbox, actually says that their plan with this is to make big investment in their most successful franchises, and although they specifically name drop the Halo, Fallout, and Elder Scrolls franchises, the one that interests me the most is Mojang. They do specifically say they're going to be making a bigger investment in Minecraft, and the reason why, for anyone unfamiliar, is that in 2014, Microsoft bought Mojang, but they actually put it into its Xbox Games division, which is a part of Xbox. Here is confirmation from the Minecraft wiki if you need it from someone besides me, but this is a huge deal because one of the biggest Xbox Game studios, and by far one of the most profitable, is of course Minecraft. They basically have a license to print money, and even if they really do have 1,000 employees, which sounds shocking when you know that like a dozen of those work on the base game, but if they have 1,000 employees, they're still likely making a ludicrous profit margin, which is important because this whole article, this whole idea of spinning off Xbox basically comes down to one factor, and we can find out why if we go into the thing that Reuters business is actually referencing here. The headline here is actually that Microsoft has considered spinning off Xbox according to the information, but what is the information? Well, it's a very paywalled industry insider site it seems, but if I get you past that for now, you can see that there's some very intriguing things referenced here. The first one is the fact that even though that tweet and that Reuters article sound like they are immediately going to be selling the company, actually it says that Microsoft doesn't have any imminent restructuring plans, but the thing they are going to do imminently is to have significant layoffs. Wow, that is a very new idea for the games industry, but they're going to be using these cost cuts to boost spending on new Xbox games from its most popular franchises to excite die-hard fans, which is at least better than the usual explanation of cost cutting, which is more money, more shareholder price, etc. Because right now Xbox is in a bit of a bind. Their profit margins are just 3%, which is, you know, that's going to be a lot of billions of dollars, don't get me wrong. But after spending $75 billion on Activision Blizzard, it's the last thing a company wants to see. And this isn't new news. Obviously, line must go up, and company gets sad when line instead goes down. And so what is the solution right here? Well, it seems as though one of the
With Robinhood Gold, you can instantly start earning 3.35% APY with high yield cash.
things they're considering is to make massive investments into Xbox, and the way that they want to potentially structure that is the same way that they have LinkedIn or GitHub work. So fun fact, by the way, before I go any further, you can't actually type LinkedIn on a Minecraft sign. If you type it in like this is all one word, something weird happens which it gets censored, which is silly. And anyway, one of the things that's important is that LinkedIn and GitHub both function as their own little silos within the broader Microsoft business. That is to say that they can do basically anything they want, and although there are small links between GitHub and Microsoft and LinkedIn and Microsoft, did you know if you're watching this on a Windows PC, type Shift Control Windows key Alt and L and it'll open up LinkedIn in your browser. That's hard-coded into the operating system because you know you gotta have some way to cross promote. But for the most part, these divisions operate separately, whereas Xbox must operate within the broader Microsoft corporation to reach broader Microsoft goals. But if Microsoft doesn't really care about releasing new games, then you get the current situation where again, no new games since 2011 or 2014 for the Elder Scrolls and Fallout franchises. And so what can they do? Well, they can invest a bunch of new money and just say, look, all you should care about Xbox is making yourself profitable. And Xbox believes that instead of following the subscription way forward, or instead of following all of the other ways that Microsoft might like them to follow, instead they can just make some damn good games and invest a lot of money into their studios. And they do specifically call out Mojang. They do this both directly by saying that Minecraft is a game that needs bigger investment because it is one of the most popular online games of all time, but it has recently fallen behind its competitor Roblox in daily average users, according to external estimates. This is something I only learned for the first time here, so learn something new every day. But also crucially, they say that they want to have more investment because right now they have these industry-defining franchises which are not adequately funded. And I know that on the internet it's very unpopular to say that businesses should ever cut their costs if it ever involves human beings, but let's use Mojang as a prime example of a studio that has somewhere in the hundreds of employees, and how many of those employees are actually working on making the game better. We could maybe generously say that it's close to 100, but at every big corporation, especially when you have initiatives that come from the top down to make something that makes sense in another company but not really in yours, you get people whose whole jobs is to just send emails or to make pretty graphs or PowerPoints or to, in other words, justify their job and justify how good things are going so that they can use it to justify their job to their manager. There's all sorts of silly things that happen in corporate hierarchies, and hopefully what Xbox can work out is how to actually use the amount of money it's spending to improve things. I mean, to put things in just pure financial terms here, what they said is that when Microsoft acquired Activision Blizzard, the studio had 40% operating margins, but now it's sunken down to just 3%, which clearly shows that something is being horribly mismanaged. And again, the basic gamer take here is like, yes, if you buy game studios but then you don't make good games, you're probably not going to make good money. If you have Mojang as an easy example with somewhere in the range of hundreds of employees to thousands, but you can generously describe the number who actually make Minecraft better as being in the dozens, maybe 100 we could say, but yet we still, we have a studio with hundreds of employees, but over the weekend, no one can overhaul false bans that stop you from using your services. Or indeed, there are all sorts of other key situations where Minecraft could make massive expansion, but seemingly is unable to in the current structure, and so Microsoft is likely going to spin out Xbox, and if it doesn't improve, then it might just sell it. Because although Xbox is a huge overall part of the gaming world, it only represents 7% of Microsoft's overall revenue, and so it could just be in the best of both companies to sell it, but hopefully before they get to that point, they can just make some good games, sell some good games, and maybe make some money too. I mean, that would be the ideal, right? I do think there's a really interesting discussion about who we would or wouldn't like Minecraft to be sold to, but I do have to mention before we go any further that we actually have an update regarding the ban situation that happened this weekend. So the simplest update is that when someone asked Jed on the Skeets platform, he actually responded by saying that it is being investigated, which wasn't very useful, but let me tell you, I have now been unbanned. I am able to play Minecraft on my survival world. Very, very exciting. But what actually happened there and how did I get unbanned? Well, I submitted an appeal basically immediately, and I assumed it was the appeal that got me unbanned, but after looking into it, they actually sent me an email about 36 hours later asking for a ridiculous list of information, like the first 3 cities I logged into my Xbox account from. It's like, I started my Xbox account in 2006, man. But then second of all, interestingly, they actually unbanned me before sending the follow-up to this email, so I have no idea what happened, but someone at Microsoft actually got this fixed on Monday, which is very good. But what are they doing to make sure it doesn't happen in the future? Well, we have a statement from Mojang, which I can show you in my tweet form, but since rather than using myself as a source here, I'll show you this, which is where I got it from, although I can't show you the usernames or anything involved. Basically, Mojang put out a statement where they said, quote, we are actively looking into what happened. Our support team worked quickly over the weekend to help restore access to those who were impacted, and they're keeping a close eye on the situation. And I hate to accuse someone at Mojang of saying PR speak over facts, but they did not work quickly over the weekend. They worked on Monday, just want to throw that one out there. But second of all, this doesn't actually say anything. They say they're looking into it and they're keeping a close eye, because presumably they're doing an investigation into what in their system works this way, but it shouldn't really need an investigation, right? There is some automation in the system that says if you get enough reports and those reports seem good enough, then just ban immediately, and that's not how any system should work. And I
No way. Wemby rookie card. Gem mint.
Yesterday. Yesterday was amazing. Rachel was determined to live her life on her terms.
This is Tears of the Kingdom, except everything is random. I have 3 different wheels that will determine what will happen during this video. It's going to be a quest, a restriction, and a time limit, and if I don't do that, then something bad happens. My goal is to complete 3 of these challenges on a new save file in Tears of the Kingdom that can't end stream until I do it. The first wheel will be the quest. So give me a bunch of quests. Unite 2 Koroks, ride a bear, finish home on a range, I hate you, and never suggest that ever again. Mods, take them out back, and show them a nice time. All right, and then now we have restrictions. We have with a stick, but everything is zoomed in. I make everything look really bad. Where's it? Output, bitrate, 90, apply. How does the stream look right now? So we have the quest, we have the restriction, and now we have the time that I do it in. 1 hour, in 10 minutes, in 5 minutes, in 20 minutes. Immediately, before a random Spotify song ends, before the horse race finishes, before the metal pipe sound plays. Let's get to the punishments now. These are the punishments. If I don't complete the challenge, what do? Private a YouTube video? Doodle giveaways, not bad. Microwave an egg. Wait, really? Your whole, you have every single idea in the entire world. You can say anything you want right now in chat. And you say, if you don't do it, you have to microwave an egg. What the f is this? Okay, next one. Put a toaster in a bathtub. Okay, so what you're saying here is if I don't complete the challenge, I kill myself. Okay, cool. Nice.
Text a friend one of your chat's TTS messages, not even as a challenge. Why not?
Sure, the next TTS message, I'll text Trey right now. The next TTS message, I'm texting Trey.
Everyone wants your eyebrows gone.
Oh, everyone wants your eyebrows gone. I think we can work with it. So the goal is to complete 3 challenges here. I hope we don't fail a single challenge, and this is the easiest thing I've ever done. Let's roll the first challenge. Random challenge is ride a bear without taking damage in 20 minutes. Here's the deal, though. What do I do if I don't complete it? Gift 100 subs. Here we go. So all I need to do in 20 minutes is ride a bear. I don't know where the closest bear is. I think it's Satori Mountain's where the bear is. Okay, so I'm just gonna fly on over to Satori Mountain, and I'm pretty sure there's a bear like down there. We should be good. As long as we have like our glider here, we're fine. What an easy first round.
Hey, make sure you don't take damage. Hope this helps.
Oh, thank you. Oh, wait, it's without taking damage.
Hospital guy here. I need to go take my meds since my morphine wore off. Would you mind waiting and not doing anything for 18 minutes, I'd say?
How about this? I'll even wait 5 minutes for you. I think this is so easy. I'm going, you know what? I'm gonna wait 5 minutes. Yeah. So, how's it going? Okay. All right, we got Erica, Lickitung, Sneasel. Woo! All right, it's been about like 5 minutes. Let's do it. There should be a bear here, isn't there? Yeah, it's literally right over here. All right, here's the bear. Easy! Look, we're on a bear. We got it. Can he gallop? He can't. Yeah, look, he can gallop. That's my bear. Challenge 1 complete. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, feel free to subscribe. Or actually, don't let me tell you this. Let's spin a wheel to see if you actually can subscribe. Drum roll, please. Random challenge number 2. Get a paraglider fabric. Challenge 1 complete. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, feel free to subscribe. Or actually, don't let me tell you this. Let's spin a wheel to see if you actually can subscribe. Drum roll, please. Random challenge number 2. Get a paraglider fabric without taking damage in 1 hour. Okay, maybe these are way too easy. Hear me out. What if we restart everything? But the only way I can actually do the challenge is if you guys vote on it. And it needs to pass with 30% of the chat voting yes. Does that sound good? Deal? Let's get the first challenge of the run right here. Complete a shrine, but the screen is small in 20 minutes. Or else, I wax my leg. How small are we talking? I'm talking small. It passes with 72% of the vote. We have 20 minutes to find and complete a shrine, but the screen is really, really small. Brother, how am I supposed to do this? Okay, I need to scroll all the way to the lookout landing.
Oh, that's so small. I am saying nothing. I am staying silent. I am mature. I am composed.
Okay, but where's the icon?
You are making a good face for pictures in TikTok comments.
Okay, there we go. I think I got it. Okay, dude, where am I? Wait, what the? If I look up like this, I can see Link just barely, and I think I know where we're going if I do this. Oh, shrine. I see green. Okay, I think we found a shrine. I think this is it. It won't press A. I'm not pressing A. Oh, I'm on the shrine. I'm on the shrine. What is the shrine? Oh my god, it's the tutorial shrine. Wait, what kind of tutorial shrine is this though? Can you read the text there? Do you know what this is? I don't know what I'm supposed to do in the shrine. I don't remember. Okay, there's the guy. What is this shrine? What is this, Flurry Rush? No, it's not Flurry Rush. What? I couldn't read the shrine text. Okay, is there anything in the shrine here that I can use? Okay. Gifted sub to the first chatter that tells me what the shrine is. What a gifted sub right now. I'll give you one. You want emotes that you can use? Then you can. Oh, I think I died.
Hold the line, do not bow.
There's nothing in the shrine. So it has to be like Flurry Rush, doesn't it?
It's the Munchin Shrine.
Munchin?
Munchin D's nuts.
Okay, come on. Wait, it's a shield. It's a shield. Is this a parry shrine? Wait, I think it's a parry shrine. Wait, so there's a shield in here. Okay. What is that prompt? I can't see what it is. No, okay. I have to go a little later. Dude, why is this so hard? All right, there's the shield. Okay, I just need to parry with this. Nice, I got the parry. Nice, yes. Okay, so it's not a parry shrine. Maybe there was more on that rack. I'm just gonna press A. I got something. Okay, so do I have to hit you? I think it is Flurry Rush. Okay, so left, and then Flurry Rush. Yes! It is Flurry Rush. Okay. I can't read that. There has to be backflip now, right? Where are you?
Maybe get new glasses. I see fine with mine.
Got it. Woo! Wait, I broke my weapon. Is that okay? This has to be parry. Did I do it? Now what? What do I do now? I don't have a weapon. I broke it. I don't know where I'm looking. I can't see the game. I can't. Please. And it's time. What am I supposed to do? No. I'm making this bigger now. Press and hold and release. Oh, it's a charge attack? But I don't have a weapon. But I broke my weapon. How are you supposed to do this? You know, I didn't do it in 20 minutes, so I'm going to wax my leg. Okay, it should be easy, actually. This shouldn't be hard. Okay. It is there.
Let it rip 07.
Beyblade, let it rip. Oh, it's all gone.
I missed it. Can you do it again?
Okay, you guys ready for the next challenge? Drum roll, please. Feed a dog blindfolded before the pizza arrives. We'll figure out how to do that. All right, here's the punishment. Otherwise, I have to microwave an egg. It's just how it rolls, guys. This is how it rolls. All right, it looks like you guys want this as a yes. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, Eric, the pizza's here.
It's not the pizza's not here. I need to go like into the corner. Chat, am I close to the corner?
You are missing the door. You need to go left.
I'm going left. Oh, wait.
To the left, take it back now. You're one hop this time, right?
Those are not the instructions I'm looking for. There we go. Thank you. Okay, I'm outside now. I'm facing what's most likely north here. Okay, I just need to get to a falling spot. Okay, and then listen to the music. That's not.
You died.
Thank you.
Since you are blind, here are instructions in Braille. ...
Actually, I'm gonna leave here. I have a better idea. Okay, so I'm gonna go here. I'm actually gonna go to the Fuse Shrine. Now this should be Fuse. Okay, so now I should be barreling towards the shrine. I'm exactly where I want to be. So that means to the left of me is a pathway. Chat, am I allowed to really quick get my Epona amiibo? I'm allowed to do it in blindfold runs. I can't see your. Somebody has to TTS yes or no. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Sorry, isn't amiibo supposed to be like here? There it is. Okay. Okay, Epona.
If you want to learn how to be a pit crew level technician, apply at Flynn's Tire today.
Hello?
You don't have amiibo room unlocked?
Wait, really? Is this not the amiibo room?
No, it's Fuse. You have to turn it on in the options menu.
Okay, save, load, options. Is that amiibo? This is
You
settings.
turned it on POG.
Did I?
Amiibo is at the bottom of the options.
Oh, so I did it. Oh, you just lied to me.
Pause. Down. Select. Hit confirm.
Oh, it works. What happened? What's going on? Okay, what is it's giving me an error. I need to get an opponent here so I can go to the stable.
Your controller can't read amiibo.
What do you mean it can? It's literally a Switch controller.
That's not Epona. You've angered the bees, and the lightning killed you. Hope this helps.
I'm blindfolded. Aw, damn it.
Pizza's here. Your pizza.
Thank you. So excited to
I
eat
made
this
myself.
this classic crust pepperoni pizza.
That's the best one.
All right, guys, I have your egg. Okay. What do you mean longer, you coward? What do you mean? This is the egg. I put it in for a minute. Do I do it again, but put it in for like 3 minutes? Is this what you want? What the f? It was like a. So excited to
I
eat
made
this
myself.
this classic crust pepperoni pizza.
That's the best one.
All right, guys, I have your egg. Okay. What do you mean longer, you coward? What do you mean? This is the egg. I put it in for a minute. Do I do it again, but. Okay. What do you mean longer, you coward? What do you mean? This is the egg. I put it in for a minute. Do I do it again, but put it in for like 3 minutes? Is this what you want? What the f? It was like a bomb went off.
Well, this is now super late, but Crow, you are so lucky that thing did not explode in the microwave.
Let's do the next one. Spin that wheel! Be a boss without touching the ground in rolling spot. Okay, and then listen to the music. That's not.
You died.
Thank you.
Since you are blind, here are instructions in Braille. ...
Actually, I'm gonna leave here. I have a better idea. Okay, so I'm gonna go here. I'm actually gonna go to the Fuse Shrine. Now this should be Fuse. Okay, so now I should be barreling towards the shrine. I'm exactly where I want to be. So that means to the left of me is a pathway. Chat, am I allowed to really quick get my Epona amiibo? I'm allowed to do it in blindfold runs. I can't see your. Somebody has to TTS yes or no. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Sorry, isn't amiibo supposed to be like here? There it is. Okay. Okay, Epona. Hello?
You don't have amiibo room unlocked?
Wait, really? Is this not the amiibo room?
No, it's Fuse. You have to turn it on in the options menu.
Okay, save, load, options. Is that amiibo? This is
You
settings.
turned it on POG.
Did I?
Amiibo is at the bottom of the options.
Oh, so I didn't. Oh, you just lied to me.
Pause. Down. Down. Select. Hit confirm.
Oh, it works. What happened? What's going on? Okay, what is it's giving me an error. I need to get an opponent here so I can go to the stable.
Your controller can't read Amiibo.
What do you mean it can't? It's literally a Switch controller.
That's not Epona. You've angered the bees, and the lightning killed you. Hope this helps.
I'm blindfolded. Aw, damn it.
Pizza's here. Your pizza.
Thank you. Thank you. So excited to
I
eat
made
this
myself.
this classic crust pepperoni pizza.
That's the best one.
All right, guys, I have your egg. Okay. What do you mean longer, you coward? What do you mean? This is the egg. It was the 4 of 7. You guys are saying with advantage?
I have the most ridiculous ruin theory, and it is all because Cassie said one name wrong. What if Ruin's Cassie is from an alternate reality version of the Five Nights at Freddy's universe? That's not quite as wacky as it sounds, though, since if Helpy was lying and the mask was actually alternate reality rather than augmented, it would explain a lot of what happens in the game. For example, animatronics entirely disappearing when you have the mask on or off, and Roxanne dying when you're forced to wear the mask, but still being alive later when you're forced to not wear the mask. Plus, if Cassie is somehow a resident from a different reality, it not only explains the naming confusion, but also how she rode the log flume ride, despite them never actually finishing building it in this timeline. So does that mean there's potentially 2 Cassies running about in 2 different realities?
You are number 1. Twice.
Probably not, to be honest with you, for these reasons. I have the most ridiculous ruin theory, and it is all because Cassie said one name wrong. What if Ruin's Cassie is from an alternate reality version of the Five Nights at Freddy's universe? That's not quite as wacky as it sounds, though, since if Helpy was lying and the mask was actually alternate reality rather than augmented, it would explain a lot of what happens in the game. For example, animatronics entirely disappearing when you have the mask on or off, and Roxanne dying when you're forced to wear the mask, but still being alive later when you're forced to not wear the mask. Plus, if Cassie is somehow a resident from a different reality, it not only explains the naming confusion, but also how she rode the log flume ride, despite them never actually finishing building it in this timeline. So does that mean there's potential? I was watching Markiplier's playthrough of Into the Pit when some of the comments got my attention. People were wondering what would happen if Jeff and Spring Bonnie were somehow able to meet, with the general consensus being that it's just not possible. Well, that isn't strictly true, since exactly that happened on my playthrough. While the game does certainly try and the door to prevent these 2 unlikely friends from meeting. By looping around via the arcade first, I was able to enter Jeff's office just fine. Jeff! Jeffrey! So time for the big question. What does happen when Jeff sees a 2-ton bunny rabbit consume an entire child right in front of his eyes? Oh god, Jeff! Jeff! Turns out, absolutely nothing. For more funny playthroughs and general glitchy oddities, give this channel a subscribe. You will not regret it.
With Robinhood, you can trade more than 25 crypto assets at one of the lowest costs on average, 24/7.
Doctor, let's talk about...
It's finally time to go into the pit. What is going on? This is not going in the direction I expected at all. Oh my god. Okay, Jeff, you tell me if you're seeing this, right? Oh god, Jeff! This is good! This is a good game! Hell yeah! Here we are. It's finally time to jump into the pit. What do I know about Into the Pit? Have I read the extended literature? Of course not. And you know what? That's a good thing. Let's go. I'm sorry, son. I know no kid's only option for fun should be hanging around a rundown. Chat, I've decided this is to. This is a good. This is a good. Into the pit. Have I? Phil, I'm into the pit. Oh, this is a good into the tell me Phil, get up. I'm into the pit. Option for get up like that before. Get up like I'm into the option for option into the oh. It's finally time. It's finally time to go into the pit. What is going on? This is not going in the direction I expected at all. Oh my god. Okay, Jeff, you tell me if you're seeing this, right? Oh god, Jeff! This is good! This is a good game! Hell yeah! Here we are. It's finally time to jump into the pit. What do I know about Into the Pit? Have I read the extended literature? Of course not. And you know what? That's a good thing. Let's go. I'm sorry, son. I know no kid's only option for fun should be hanging around a rundown pizza joint, but Jeff's is all we've got. Peace and love. Remember when this was the place to be? I remember playing in the ball pit and getting ringworm. Chat, I've decided I do not want to go into the pit. I'm ruling out going into the pit. Okay, so we move around like this. We have got the roundest head. Let's check our map. They've got a whole room for the ball pit. And we've got a mystery room. Free refills for water only. Free refills? That's not in the book. Hey, it does exist. It's kind of gross, but I wonder what Dad would do if I hid in here and went missing for a while. Okay, let's get ringworm. It's time to go into the pit. What? Okay, so we've got a time-traveling ball pit. Wait, this is Freddy Fazbear's? Oh my god. It's like hitting the gritty. Yo, dude, rad clothes. Haven't seen a get-up like that before. Wait a minute. Our dad is gonna be one of these kids, isn't he? Who's my dad? Someone here's gotta be my dad. Are you my dad? How about hide and seek then? You're on. Right, where would be a good hiding place? It's gotta be somewhere in here, right? Oh, this seems fine. Oh my god. Hold A. All the sound design is pretty top-notch. Okay, let's see what's occurring. Yeah, maybe follow them, buddy. Maybe follow them? Yes. Where do I go? What do I do? You win! The end. Congratulations, you made the logical choice. End of game. Alright, see you later. I guess we'll explore this way. Hello? Oh? What? What even happened? Can I go to the ball pit now? I can! Get in that ball pit. Oh, he saw that for sure. What? Oh, okay, never mind. There he is! Oh! Whoops! Sorry, Dad. Sorry, Dad. Wait, his eyes are glowing? It's Dad's trap. Oh my god, it is. Wait, Jeff, I think my dad's possessed by a haunted bunny rabbit. Can you please call the police? Oswald's house, night 1. What the hell is going on? This is not going in the direction I expected at all. Are we sure we're not just insane? It's acting a lot like a dad. We got the phone. Mum's number is 555-5683. Mum, it's an emergency. Dad's turned into an evil rabbit. Dad, look.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
In Pittsburgh, we root for the home team because they're out.
So many things about this are broken. Sweet Jesus. Oh god. Locked and loaded. Ready to kick some mimic ass. I may have to start the game from the very beginning. I think something has gone wrong. Here we are. Let's pick a new game. Let's see what it's got up its sleeve.
This is Dispatch for Fazbear Entertainment.
So, what do I know about Secret of the Mimic? Well, generally I try and have a media blackout for games that I'm assuming I'm going to play on stream, and Secret of the Mimic is no different. But then I thought, you know what, if I have no sort of predictions, then I guess I will defer to the experts. So I did make a bingo card, based entirely on Jackie's box. The rule is, and I say this every time, that when I get a bingo, everyone on YouTube needs to subscribe. This bingo card is so stupid that I don't think that will happen, but that's the rule.
We have this contractor named Edwin Murray.
God damn it! We've already got an Edwin. I legitimately thought that was Jackie's box. The rule is, and I say this every time, that when I get a bingo, everyone on YouTube needs to subscribe. This bingo card is so stupid that I don't think that will happen, but that's the rule.
We have this contractor named Edwin Murray.
God damn it! We've already got an Edwin. I legitimately thought that they just pulled that name out of nowhere. I didn't think that would be real. Oof, that looks painful. Wait a minute, so you can still move around when you're grabbing something? It feels like that's got potential. I guess let's go and let's see the show. Let's see what sights and sounds Edwin has put on for us today.
Welcome, potential buyers.
Oh my god. I'll be honest, Edwin is kind of blowing Fazbear's out of the water right now. I'll tell you what, I'm sold.
Hey, you made it. I knew you would. He was working on an endoskeleton that can adapt to any costume or character, large or small.
Is that so?
We think that endoskeleton has a lot of potential, and that's why we want you to retrieve Murray's original schematic for it.
Uh-oh. Alright, I guess let's see what's in the box. Whoa! Well, thank you very much, gigantic Jack in the Box. I'll be taking that. Before I put this in, though, we actually do have another thing on our stupidest bingo card ever. Wait a minute! This warehouse is a PNG! Is this lore and the entire factory is fake? You can't fool me.
Welcome, new user.
Well, thank you for the welcome. Are you doing alright, buddy? Oh, uh-oh. Mailman, save me! Oh, no! The Mimic is not nice. He welcomed us, and the Mimic threw him around like a ragdoll. Let's go. I'll show you out of bounds. Alright, up we go. Let's slide out of fun. I sure hope I don't get clown attacked. Sorry, there's a UI in my... I can't believe Jackie used the user interface jump scare. I wonder if I can make that lift... Sorry, there's a UI in my... I can't believe Jackie used the user interface jump scare. I wonder if I can make that lift go up and not ride it. Okay, so how close can I get to this? Whoa! And you see, this is why you don't let your character move when you're interacting with things. Now, what will happen? Okay, off you go, Jackie. Have fun. Oh, Jackie went away. Oh, the lift is possessed by the spirit of Fredo. Look up and down. I mean, wait, is that it? It's controlled by my stick? Oh my god, it is. I'm still controlling the lift. I don't even know what I would count as the Freddy in this instance. So many things about this are broken. Here's the thing. I bet it's not even just this lift. I don't even know what I would count as the Freddy in this instance. So many things about this are broken. Here's the thing. I bet it's not even just this lift. Oh, Jackie went away. Oh, the lift is possessed by the spirit of Fredo. Look up and down. I mean, wait, is that it? It's controlled by my stick? Oh my god, it is. I'm still controlling the lift. I don't even know what I would count as the Freddy in this instance. So many things about this are broken. But here's the thing. I bet it's not even just this lift. I bet that this is a recurring issue. Okay, I believe this is a soft lock. There's no restart checkpoint option. Okay, I guess we're quitting and reloading. That is a softy locky. And what a softy locky it was. I mean, I've got to do that again. Oh, Jesus Christ. Time save. Well, there you go. I'm such a speedrunner. I don't want a birthday hug, Jackie.